What it do, boys and girls? It's the man, the myth, the legend, King Manu. I am finally back again with a new video, guys. I know it's been a while. I know I said that I'd upload often again. I'm sorry I lied. But I'm here, okay? So quit your complaining. Just be grateful that the king is back in town, alright? So I'm not gonna sit here and bore you with the, oh guys, I was so busy and I had so much going on. I'm just gonna be honest, I wasn't doing shit, bro. I was real lazy. But on the bright side, guys, your boy quit smoking weed again. It's been 2 months sober, so I'm on an upwards trajectory right now. I'm feeling good. I'm back on my self-improvement shit. But just because I'm back on my self-improvement shit, I'm gonna just let the people know now. Like, I know my biggest video was the self-improvement tier list and stuff, but I'm just gonna tell you now, if that's the content that you're subscribed for, I'm sorry, but I'm probably not gonna make a lot more of that, or at least not very consistently, just because that self-help shit, like, to me, I like to help people, and I'm very grateful that my video reached 10,000 guys. I got a lot of really nice supportive comments on there from the boys being like, yo, thanks Minnie, this was really good, helped me pick out some good habits to get on. One guy was telling me I helped him quit nicotine, so that made me feel really good, you know. I was like, that's awesome. But the thing is, that just isn't really who I am, you know. Like, I like to do the self-improvement shit for myself, hence why it's called self-improvement. But I'm not really trying to be like a lifestyle coach. I'm not trying to be like a fitness guru. I'm not trying to get you to buy my improvement course, my meditation course. That just isn't me, man. That just clashes with my morals. I feel like you should help people because it's the right thing to do, not because you want to try to monetize it and profit off it. That's why I don't watch self-improvement YouTubers anymore.
Self-improvement is masturbation.
I used to be really big on that. I used to like watching, like, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably heard of the guy. Used to be a big fan of that guy's, but I just realized he's kind of like a narcissistic dickhead, so I stopped watching his videos. And unfortunately, it just kind of seems like that's what is a lot in these like men's self-improvement communities, you know. It's always like some stupid red pill shit where it's like, oh, improve yourself to try to get girls, improve yourself to try to make more money. And it's like, where's the guys that are like, yo, I want to make this content because I've been depressed and I've felt down before, and I want to try to uplift other guys and show them that it doesn't have to be about money, it doesn't have to be about girls, it doesn't have to about being an alpha male. You can just do things to empower yourself and feel better and feel more confident in who you are, because that's what this stuff's done for me. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, here, I'll share, like, I guess like a bit of like an anecdotal story. Like, I don't know, is that even the right word? Whatever, man. I didn't go to university, guys, as you guys can tell, but I don't know what it is about me that changed. I don't know what it is that, like, I just started looking in the mirror one day and it's just like, it felt like a switch flipped. It went from being like years of just like being really hard on myself for not having much money, being really hard on myself for not having a direction, and just like feeling like I wasn't good enough who I was, to just now I found this like new sense of like security and this like sense of just like, you know what, it doesn't really matter what like my parents think about me, my sisters think about me, my friends think about me, girls think about me. None of that shit matters, bro. At the end of the day, the only person that's going to be there for me 100% of the time and is going to be 100% loyal to me is myself. So why not try to cultivate that relationship and make it better? Why would I not want to be my own best friend rather than outsourcing my feelings to a friend who could just turn his back on me and be like, yo dog, I don't got time for this right now. Or a friend who can go and expose all my personal business without really thinking about it. And that's not to say like, oh, I don't have any friends anymore and I'm like a lone wolf and I don't care about anybody. I still have the same boys that I had for the last like 15 years. I still have all the same people in my life that I've always had. I'm always open to meeting new people and making new friends. I'm fine with that. I'm not on some closed off like, oh, I hate the world and no, I don't want to make any friends. But I've just started to realize now that a big part of why I didn't have the best relationship with myself was, instead of trying to focus on me and help myself and make my own life better, I was always trying to help my friends. I was always trying to be there for them and trying to uplift other people, when in reality it's like you only have like such a finite amount of energy, bro. And if you're constantly pouring out the water from your cup to fill up everyone else's, by the time you're done you're gonna feel pretty empty and depleted at the end, you know. So now I've started to really just prioritize myself, and I don't mean that in like a negative way to be like, I hate my friends, I'm never gonna help them again. If my boys message me and they're like, Minnie, I'm feeling kind of down, bro, I'm feeling kind of depressed, like obviously I'm gonna be there for the boys and shit, because that's just what you do as a man. You gotta be there for your tribe. I've started to just focus more on myself, and what I mean by that is I've gotten rid of a lot of like bad habits that I had. Like, number one was fucking smoking weed. That, like, I don't know guys, if you go throughout the history of my channel, like, I have my ups and downs where I get sober and then I relapse, I get sober and then I relapse. Addiction ain't linear, boys. It's not that easy to just quit something that you've been doing for like daily for like 10 years. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Right now I'm like 2-3 days shy of 2 months, so we're moving kind of strong right now. Another thing, your boy's been just going hard on this semen retention shit. Like, yo, if you're still watching porn in the big 26, bro, like, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro. I'm gonna be honest, yo. Like, that's just really embarrassing, bro. Everybody knows that shit's bad for your brain. Everybody knows that shit's like some loser shit. You turn into like a gooner and stuff. So I ain't even gonna elaborate on that. Yo, I've been on this no fap life for like what, like fucking 5-6 years. Obviously I'm not perfect, bro. I have my moments of weakness as well, but it ain't nowhere like how I see these guys being on some, yaw dog, I just goon for 12 hours. Like, nah dog, none of that, yo. Fix up, bro. If you're still gooning in the big 26, like I said, just fix up. Have some shame, bro. Look in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm a fucking loser, yo. Because if you're sitting there watching a girl that you think is fine getting fucked by some other guy on video, you're a loser, bro. I'm sorry. It's kind of vulgar and it's kind of fucked up to say it that way, but that's just the truth, bro. You're just low-key being a cuck, you know? So if you're watching porn, bro, fix up, stop doing that shit, bro. Another thing, bro, I put my phone in grayscale. What a game changer, guys. What a fucking game changer. And if you don't know what grayscale is, it's essentially just makes your phone black and white. So there's no more color. It's just black, white, and gray. Nothing has made it easier to stop going on like Reddit, Instagram, texting unnecessarily with my friends, and just wasting time on my phone than putting it in grayscale. Because now when I look at it, it's just so fucking boring, bro. I try to go on Reddit and be on some scrolling shit, being like, yeah, let's see what's going on Reddit, and then it's just all in black and white. There's no fancy colors like hijacking my brain. There's no constant dopamine hits from like the novelty of, oh, look at this video, look at this colorful video, look at this colorful image. It's all just like so bland and boring, which is a good thing in my opinion, because it just makes you use your phone more intentionally instead of just mindlessly scrolling and picking it up and being like, let me see what's going on Instagram today. I go on it for like 2 seconds and I'm like, wow, this is really fucking boring and this is just a waste of my time, and then I'll yeet my phone across the room and be like, get the fuck out of my face. And yeah, I think that's really helpful, guys. I've taken this shit a little bit far though, I'm not even gonna lie. I turned my Xbox on grayscale so I don't waste time watching YouTube videos on it. I put my computer in grayscale when I'm not playing like Fortnite with my dogs or when I'm not making YouTube videos, because obviously you need color when I'm fucking editing for you guys. It's just small changes like that have just made like a very drastic impact on how I feel. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not ashamed of being judged or made fun of, so I'll be honest, I was feeling kind of depressed for the last few months. I ain't gonna lie, like, didn't have much motivation or energy to do like fuck all, bro. Like, I haven't even gotten a haircut or shaved in like a couple of like probably like 2-3 months, guys. So obviously your boy's going through it a bit. I'm tired of just sitting there and being like, I'm depressed, so that just means I'm gonna just be stagnant and not do anything. I'm forcing myself to be uncomfortable and be bored, because the easiest way to just keep spiraling and staying stuck in like a rut is distractions. If I don't give myself the chance to just not think about my problems, not think about the things that are making me sad or mad or angry, or I guess mad and angry are the same thing, but as you can see, the weed did some damage to my brain, you guys. But you gotta just sit there and be okay with being uncomfortable. You gotta be okay with being bored. That is the main thing I've learned, is boredom, guys. Being bored and not giving into your impulses, it changes you as a man, bro. I'll use the gooning thing as an example again. When you get like the urge, right, and you're feeling mad, horned up, and you're like, fuck bro, I gotta release this somehow, right? That's like, you're gonna give into the impulse of like, I have like a sexual urge right now, so that means that I have to go and do something with it, right? Whereas what I'm doing now on the semen retention shit, I just sit there and I acknowledge that there's an urge. I'm like, all right bro, like I'm feeling kind of fired up right now, I could go for a piece of ass right now, like that'd be kind of sick. But am I in a position where I should be doing that? Should I be going out here and chasing a bunch of women? Should I be out here DMing a bunch of women when I got so much bigger shit to focus on than trying to just like get my notch count up and be a hoe? And that's just changed a lot for me, bro. It's just like simple shit about just being mindful and not what's the word I'm looking for? Not acting on your urges changes you, bro. Even with like nicotine, I used to be like a heavy vapor and I quit. Haven't vaped in like 6 years, but I'd be taking like the Zins and like the nicotine pouches when I'm out with my cousins and stuff, right? Because those guys are all on their pouch life. And I'm just like, yo, I'll notice that I'm getting the urge. I'm like, yeah man, I don't really, like, I'm kind of bored right now. Like, it'd be kind of nice to just pop one. But then I just pause and I think to myself, I'm like, yo, is like the 2-3 minutes of satisfaction I'm gonna get from taking a pouch really worth throwing away the months of sobriety that I got going right now? Nah, it's usually not worth it, right? So I've learned this like newfound technique, I guess. This is the beat any addiction technique. Just pause and really think about it before you're gonna act on it. It'll help you how it helped me, man. You'll probably be like, yo, just because I have an urge doesn't mean I gotta act on it. Same thing goes for like, actually hang on, not the same thing, but in reverse, same thing goes for your goals. When you're sitting there and you're gonna be distracted, right? You're not gonna have the urgency to be like, yo, I'm not doing anything. I should probably do something meaningful with my time. I should try to get my life together right now. When you cut out all the distractions, when you're not mindlessly scrolling on Instagram distracted, when you're not going on Reddit reading other people's opinions, when you're not going on like 4chan, when you're not going on like the hub, when you're not smoking weed all the time, when you're not doing like drinking and shit all the time, going out DMing hella girls, you start to kind of realize, you're like, yo, what am I doing with my life? Where am I right now? I'm low-key kind of maybe not for everybody, because maybe not everybody's in the same position that I'm in, but it starts to hit you pretty fast. You're like, damn bro, I am fucking stagnant as fuck right now. I am not doing anything with my time, and I'm not pursuing my goals. I'm not pursuing my dreams. What am I doing? And when you don't got anything else to fill your time with, naturally the urge just becomes like, yo, I'm so bored, I don't want to just sit here and do nothing. Why not just go do the hard thing that I've been avoiding? Because that was me today, guys. I was laying in my bed, as I have for the last like 5 months, and I was like, yo, I could just reinstall Instagram. I could just go watch like some body cam footage on YouTube to pass the time. I could just watch like some random tier list video on YouTube to pass the time. I could just go on Reddit or on 4chan or like some shit like that. But then it hit me. I was like, yo, why don't I just go and make a fucking video? I've been telling everybody for months, yeah, I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna make a video. Why not actually just do it? Why not actually just be a man of my word and let my words match my actions, you know? So yeah, just maybe don't try to do it how I did it, because I just did that shit all at once, and I feel like it low-key just made me feel kind of really shitty for like a good couple of weeks, until it finally set in that like, yo, I'm doing this shit for real. I'm really committed to like bettering myself and trying hard. I don't know, man, just I'm sure you know yourself better than I do, so it's like, you know what the distractions that you have are. For me it was smoking weed. For me it was going on Instagram, YouTube, wasting a lot of time watching YouTube videos rather than making my own, and just like dumb shit like that. And now I'm just like, yo, I'd rather just fill my time with shit that actually like helps me, improves me, makes me like a better man, you know? That's the whole goal for 2026, boys. Get rid of the distractions, focus on what matters, and just, yo, be the man that you want to be, or the woman that you want to be, or if you're transgender, the whatever pronoun you prefer. We don't judge over here. We accept in all colors, shapes, and sizes, guys. So I don't want to see no hateful shit in my comments, bro. If we got any of the LGBTQ plus or whatever the adjective is in the comments, acronym, adjective, whatever, bro. Like I said, I didn't go to university, guys. Leave me alone. I'm not that well educated. I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I don't really got much else to say. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this far into the video. If you did, thank you. I appreciate your time, and I love you, and I think you're beautiful and a cutie, and I hope that you get $1 million this year. Like I said before, it's your boy King Manu, it's Mani, whatever you want to call me. Thank you for watching my video. I love you.